People's opinion about you should not determine the way you see yourself. Pay attention. People's opinion about you should not determine the way you view yourself. There was a decision I took, personal decision I took, and it became one of my slogans about life. What you say about me does not matter to me, whether it's good or bad. So your commendation and your condemnation does not matter to me. Why? Because if I have to believe your praises about me, if I have to depend on your admiration, if I have to depend on the good things you have to say about me, the day you don't say that, that means I'll be depressed, right? So if I'm trusting your comment about me, if I have to trust what you have to say about me before I take a decision, or before I believe in myself, or believe in who God said I am, it means that I will be depressed the day you don't commend me. So I don't depend on your commendation. I don't depend on your admiration, whatever you have to say. I don't depend on it. So when people say good things about me, oh, we saw your video, we read your book, this or that, I just say glory be to God. That's all I have to say. We thank God. Glory be to God. Because I know human beings. You see, Bible said something. The Bible said, for God knows human beings. You should know human beings. You should come to a point where you just know human beings. So I know human beings that no matter the good thing you do, the day you do one error, they will finish you. So stop depending on what people have to say. I don't care whether it's good or bad. I don't live my life based on what you have to say. I know who I am, and I know who God said I am. So people's opinion should not matter to you, no matter what they have to say. Whether they are clapping for you today, make one mistake and you'll see their reaction. Just make one error. In fact, let there be one rumor about you, a rumor that is not true. They will so scatter your name and tear you apart. So why should you believe the good thing they say about you? Why should you believe that? So personally, no matter what you have to say about me, honestly speaking, all I have to say is glory be to God. If you say I'm doing wonderful, thank God, glory be to God. But I'm not going to view myself based on what you say. Because if I have to view myself based on what you say, I won't be doing what I'm doing. All right? Because you will condemn me one day, and when you start condemning me, I will stop. The truth is, I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for Jesus. I'm doing it for God. That is to say, no matter what anybody has to say, I will keep doing it. I am expecting attacks. You see, some years ago, God told me, He said, time will come in your ministry when you will be under attack. Even superpowers will attack you. So I'm ready for attack. I've been in this all my life since I was a teenager. So no matter what you have to say, I will keep doing it. Right? If you like, clap for me. It doesn't matter. You see, let me shock you before I end this video. Let me shock you. Where I put the commendation of people is where I keep their condemnation. So both the commendation and the condemnation, I put it the same place. I know human beings. The Bible says, for I know human beings. I know human beings that if they clap for you today, tomorrow if you make mistake, they will tear you apart. They don't care. Right? So I'm saying this to encourage you. Never ever depend on people's opinion to live your life. Never depend on what people have to say to live your life. Never depend on people's opinion, no matter what they have to say, whether they are saying something good or saying something bad. Never ever depend on people's opinion to live your life, right? What matters to me is when I get to my prayer altar, what God is saying. That's what matters to me. Whatever God is saying, that's what matters. So if you like, clap for me. It doesn't matter to me. If you like, condemn me. Say I'm a bad man. It doesn't matter to me. I'll put everything in the same place because I know human beings. They will condemn you. They will clap for you today. You make a little mistake, or let them hear that there's a rumor that you made an error. They will tear you apart. So whatever you have to say, it won't matter. They are all going to the same place. What matters is what God is saying about me. Because you might say, oh, he's a wonderful man of God preaching the gospel, and God is saying something else. God is saying something else. You see, Samuel was going to anoint a king when he got to the house of Jesse, he wanted to anoint Eliab because of his height. Because of his height, hefty guy, tall, huge. And God said, you don't see the way I'm seeing. You are seeing something different from what I'm seeing. If I don't see things the way you see it, I look inside the heart. I search the heart. He's not the one. She shouldn't anoint him. He's not the one. So Jesse paraded all his sons, and they were all rejected. God said, there is another one. He's in the bush. Jesse said, the youngest one is in the bush. I sent him to the bush. Talking about David. David said, when my father and my mother rejected me, God took me in. So Jesse rejected him, an illegitimate child. This small boy, what do I need him for? Illegitimate child, I don't need him. God said, that's the one. Anoint him. He's the king. David became the greatest king that ever lived. 3,000 years after, Israel is still celebrating David. If you go to Israel today, they still have a day they celebrate David, the king. The man that the father rejected. A time came that even the wife rejected him and mocked him, but God chose him. Why am I saying this? Stop depending on what people have to say. Stop trusting people's opinion. I'm not doing videos for you to like my videos or subscribe. I'm doing it because God said so. And there is somebody that is going to receive a ministration and an answer, a solution from it. I encourage you, stop doing things for people. You dress for people. You make your hair for people. Everything you are doing it for people. So the day that people will not admire you or appreciate you, you stop doing it. So what's the use? Why are you doing things for people? People don't care. Stop living your life for people. Believe in God, in who God said you are. God said you are blessed. That's it. That is it. It doesn't matter what my parents or my siblings or my friends or church members have to say. It won't matter. What you have to say won't matter, whether it's good or bad. It doesn't count. I'll put them in the same place because I know you. That if you hear that I make a mistake, you will gossip me all over the place. So why should I believe what you have to say? It doesn't matter to me. What matters is what God is saying. I am playing for one audience. Everything I'm doing is for God. One audience. If he's happy, that's all that matters. God bless you.